with how you guys have last year the team wasn't as good on the road. It was a little bit of a struggles. But now this year, having proven that already that you guys can do well on the road, you can get results. How big is that for the team?
Huge. It's been an awesome road trip in terms of results. I think that we've gotten the results that we wanted, and the team that we've put together is awesome. We work hard on the pitch, we work hard at practice, and you can see how that translates on the road and in our games. A credit also to the team. We knew that we needed to get points on this road trip, especially, going in later into the season where we're going to be missing a lot of players due to national team duty, Canada, USA, whatever. So we're excited to get those points now. We know we're going to need them, and hopefully we can get some more this weekend.
How do you think the challenges you guys, especially being on the West Coast, face when you're having to travel on the road and there's a lot of airplane flights, a lot further away, a lot of time zone changes and field conditions? I mean, what are the challenges you guys face, especially being a West Coast team?
Those things that you're talking about, they all add up. The travel time, the altitude, just being out of your own bed, time differences, they add up and they really weigh on you when you put them all together. So recovery is really important. We take incredible amounts of time preparing our bodies and recovering after games, and to be able to get those points against some really quality teams on the road like Washington, Seattle, some of the best teams in the league, I feel, is a credit to our team and how well we've been taking care of ourselves, how well we've been prepping in practices, and how our coaches have been making sure that we're getting the loads that we need, not too high, not too low. So hopefully we'll be able to produce results later in the season as well by taking care of our bodies now.
And where do you think the team is at in terms of developing chemistry, in terms of being at the point where you want to be? Are you guys still building that stuff, or do you feel pretty good about how you've been doing?
I think it's safe to say we're not even close to where we think we can be. Our potential is so much bigger than what we've shown, but we've taken some really big steps, we've taken some really big strides, we've gotten results, even if we don't feel like we've had the best performances on the pitch. And also a credit to the team in the last game against Seattle. I mean, we really limited them to very few quality opportunities, and I don't think they were able to get into their game and dominate the way that they want to in their own in our defending third and their attacking third. We really limited them to keeping the ball in their defending half. And if we're able to do that, if we're able to build off that team defense and be able to win it in good places and go forward and then create chances, I think we're going to be one hell of a team.
And then I just want to ask you a question about fan support in the NWSL in general. I mean, you saw Orlando beats the Thorns record in the first weekend of the season, which was really good, but then they dropped down to, 8,000, still really good, but not necessarily what Portland gets. And Houston also has had really good numbers, but no one seems to come close to matching what the Thorns do. I mean, why do you think that is? And do you think that there's a way other teams could look to the Thorns and see closer to the results that the Thorns end up getting?
I think if I knew the answer, that they would take me out of the game and probably put me on staff and bottle it up and put me all around the league, but I don't exactly have that answer. All I know is that the fans here are incredible, and I love that, and I hope that other teams can get that eventually, and I hope that when we travel on the road, it's as good of an environment as we have here. I actually love how we have this home field advantage over everyone else in the league, but for the league to grow and for the league as a whole, I think it would be great if that was throughout the league.
Do you notice something different based on the other places you've been here when you're just walking around the city in terms of the just interest in soccer?
Yeah, totally. I mean, you see Timbers jerseys everywhere. You see Thorns hats. You see scarves. You see come here, watch the game. And you don't see that in other cities. You see that about their men's basketball team or baseball or football or whatever else they have. And that's a really special part of Portland, is that people want to be involved in the soccer culture. They want to be in this environment because it's so fun. And we have awesome teams playing for the city, and it's a credit to Merritt and the organization for bringing in such good people to run this, so it becomes kind of an awesome thing for us, but an awesome thing for the city as well.